we're back here at Camelback Ranch, and thank you to all the LAPX fans that are watching us. This is Sergio Romo, and now he is a Dodger. Now, let's talk about, you came obviously from the San Francisco Giants, who were, our big rivals here.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be here now?
For me, it feels really good up to this point. A lot of it is, the acceptance part so far. I've been really happy with the reception that I've gotten here. The way the fans have come out and supported, my decision to come this way. And even from the Giants following, I've gotten a lot of positive feedback. Thankful for the time that I spent there, and they understand why I came this way. My family was a big reason why I came out here, and it means a lot to me to be here, to be closer to my family, and to be able to give this awesome experience to my family.
Over the career with the Giants, you have winning record of an ERA of the 2.58. Would you say the slider and the fastball has been the best pitches that you have? And what pitches are you trying to improve this season with the Dodgers now?
I'm very proud of my fastball and my slider. It's kind of what I've worked through, for the last 9 years in the big leagues. Kind of, made a name for myself with those. But you never know. We're working on some new pitches. You never know. I might just whip out something new, and we can always find ways to improve. And that's really what I'm trying to do here is to, to find ways to improve, to stay in the game, and to bring that happiness. To share the happiness and the passion that I have to play this game. So for me, it's been a fun ride so far. I'm not afraid of change. And here we go. We're on the Dodger side of things.
This year you're playing for Mexico in the World Baseball Classic. Now in 2013, you record a save over the U.S. team. What was that moment like for the first time?
For me, it was really special. I take a lot of pride in being able to represent the Mexican fan base and the Mexican, Mexico in general. I'm thankful that they see me as one of those that can represent them and present now our style and our way of playing and our level of play. I'm thankful that they think that highly of me. 2013 was the first time that I got to put the jersey on, and I got invited to represent Mexico in that way, and it meant a lot to me, and not just for myself but for my family. Everything that I know is Mexican, and here we are. I'm excited for this opportunity.
Now this year, you started the Classic in Mexico. How much do you like being in Mexico, in front of all your Mexican fans?
I think it's very special, especially for Mexico. They get to see us play live. They get to see us play in person, and not just, on TV or some of those that got to make the trip. A lot of, they're all going to be there. I played winter ball in Mexico this year, and I was able to play in Guadalajara for the Charros. And imagine if the stadium gets filled up with a winter ball game, and that's just, the city of Guadalajara. Imagine when Team Mexico goes and plays in Guadalajara and the whole country is there. I think that's very special. I think it's going to be a fun ride. Our team this year, is pretty solid. It's been put together very, very well. Not just on the pitching side of things, but on the hitting side also. It's going to be fun. I think this might be the best tournament that you see us play. I think it's the best team that we've put forth for it's been a while since that we put a team this strong in the tournament.
So neither the Mexico or United States have ever won a Classic. How big is so big for you to win it in Mexico?
It would be incredibly special. I think it would be huge, not just for ourselves as players, but for the whole country. We're being chosen to represent a whole country, and it fills me with great honor. It's a tremendous privilege for me. I think it'd be huge. The fact that we even just get to start, the tournament, our first round in Guadalajara, in Jalisco. So it'll. I can only really expect the best from us, because this really is, in my opinion, one of the strongest teams that we've put out.
Now you're going to be with Adrian Gonzalez also, right? So that's actually pretty cool. Can you talk about a little bit about that? Have you been chatting with Adrian all this time about getting ready and prepared to go there?
Yeah, we have. You know, Adrian was a big part of me being able to come over to LA. So we spoke quite a bit this off season, but leading up to the Classic, you know, not just between him and I, but we've reached out to everybody, you know, to all the other players, you know, seeing who's ready and willing to play, and it's been a fun. How do you say, it's been a fun ride up to this point, just to be able to be a part of, not necessarily, you know, putting the team together, because that's not up to us, but, you know, putting our 2 cents in, being able to say, hey, you know, I respect this guy for this and this and this and that, I respect this guy for this and this and that, and, you know, we feel this guy can bring this to the table, we feel that guy can bring that to the table. So it's been, you know, and being able to say I played with him before on the same team, you know, in 2013, it was a fun ride. You know, we got to go to Japan together in November, wearing Team Mexico colors. So I think we're going to be ready. You know, I think he feels just as confident as I do.
Now, how difficult it is as far as the schedule going, because spring training is going on and then the Classic, it's happening in the middle. Mm-hmm. It's easier to adapt.
I mean, with the experience that I was given in 2013, you know, I think the hardest part for me was being able to control the adrenaline, you know, being able to have the control of the switch, you know, flip it on with the adrenaline or not. Because, I mean, spring training games, yeah, you know, they're fun, they're interesting, but it's not that they don't count either, because they definitely count, but it's just not the same sentiment. The adrenaline doesn't hit you just as, you know, as much, you know, especially, you know, from inning 1 through 9. So I think that's the, you know, the harder part. I think this year for me too, you know, being on a new team, you know, trying to acclimate myself and to wearing Dodger blue and to be around my new teammates. I think it does take away from that a little bit, but it's a long season, so I'm excited for this experience, though, to play with the Dodgers, but also to represent Mexico. I mean, it's going to be a fun ride. You know, that adrenaline, it's amazing. So I do expect the best out of us.